Hey, what's everybody? This is Dan from New York Rangers. New York Rangers on the ice on Out of the Box Sports. For Game 6 pregame. Hopefully, I'm not smashing my TV tonight. If the Rangers lose, so Island C says Rangers. My friend Bo says Life with Zilla. My friend Bo says Devils. Boo. Um, hey, you better worry about the Life with Zilla. Down with all of New York. You better worry about the Leafs. The Leafs are gonna get past their nemesis. Obviously, this is pipe down, Bo. But yeah, this is a huge game for the Rangers. I thought playing with no effort in Game 4 would give them some motivation, but obviously they got their ass kicked. They got dominated in every fashion of the game. And as soon as they gave up a goal with a few minutes left, I knew that I just had a bad feeling about it. And so let's go Devils. Leafs are finished. Danny. Well, I'm rooting for the Leafs. They better not disappoint me this time because they just can't get over the hump. I sound good and everything. Everything's not too loud. Just let me know. But yeah, as for the Rangers, I really don't know what to say about the last game. They probably played the worst game of the season and got dominated. And it's never nice to get dominated, but the Devils have played much better in front of their own net. And so the Bruins are done. I still think they will win. I still think the Bruins are going to win. I really do. Life Brazil says go Panthers. Yeah, I agree. Go Panthers. I mean, I don't mind seeing Boston lose. But we were saying, you win the President's Trophy. Sometimes it's a curse. If I'm a team, I don't want to win the President's Trophy. I don't know if that's what it is, but far too many mistakes for the see my soul says hi Bo. Yeah, that's my friend Bo. Life with Zilla. Leafs fan, Vikings fan, Reds fan. Yeah, some of those teams are fan base is hurting right now. Uh, Life with Zilla laughs. Let's see. Insane was also I love you IWP. Yeah, yeah. Pain is endearing in his own way, right? Right, everybody. We all know a lot of us know each other from from outside the stream. And 76ers fan. There we go. There we go. I've even watched one Philadelphia 76er game all season or the playoffs. And she says, "Insane Mass Julian is a sweetheart." Yeah, I guess you could say that in his own unique way. But for the Rangers, I I think Gallant has to make some adjustments, but he's not going to make adjustments. Their power play is, let me, I don't even know what it is. Um, Let me look it up at the moment. I don't even know what their power play is, but I think it's like for their last 12 or something like that. I didn't even want to look at the last game, to be honest. I just wanted to forget about that game getting shut out 4-0. It started out with a goal. That's unfortunate, but the Raiders need to do something. I think Gallant needs to shake things up and change up the lines. He always likes to change up the lines during the regular season. He would do it over and over and over again when something didn't go right. Uh, Eileen is mean to me. Aw, aw. And Simba said, Rangers will win. NHL wants game sevens. I just hope they could respond. Life says the Rangers are at home tonight. They must be inspired. If they're not inspired, I don't know what to say, Bo. I don't know what to say. Life with Zilla. Um, they could have easily won both home games, but it just didn't go their way. It just didn't. For some reason, it just didn't go their way. But a lot of it has to do with the Devils playing better. They can't figure out Schmid. They just can't figure him out. They can't take advantage of their power play, and they were 4 for 7, and now they haven't scored a power play goal since Game 2 in New Jersey, in Newark, at Prudential Center. So I'm hoping the Rangers, play well at home, like the Devils played well at home. Um, JC, how about I am giving them credit. I just gave them credit. Hey, Diddy, how about giving the Devils credit instead of saying the Rangers played bad? That's why they're losing. It's half and half. I think last game, the Devils outplayed the Rangers. I have given them credit the whole time. They have played much better in front of their own net. Schmid has been impressive. And as a hockey team, they're playing much better overall. And that has a lot to do with it. But also, you can't let a team like that dictate to you the game, the way you play the game, the style of play. Like the Rangers have to dump the puck and play physical. They can't get cute and try and it's pain. JSG says, just kidding. Yeah, love you too, man. But I hope the Devils, I hope the Rangers kick their ass. Yeah, it's pain. Uh, Life was says on there, Daddy Frankie. Um, it's Bo. Uh, so yeah, the Rangers need to respond. I really don't know what Gallant has up his sleeve. He hasn't been able to make an adjustment at all, and he's been out coached probably the past 3 games. So I want him to switch up that power play unit, but he's never going to do it. And I'm interested to see how the Rangers play at home after losing 2 at home. Win 2 in a row in dominant fashion, and then JHG says they think the Rangers win tonight. Yeah, maybe the home ice advantage will be more of a factor tonight. I think the Rangers thought it was going to be easy. That's what I'm saying. Those are the players that I want to step up. Like if anyone's going to step up, it's those two. And if those two don't step up, Panarin and Zibanejad included, I think that they're done. And Zibanejad is supposed to be their best player. Panarin and Zibanejad are their best players, supposedly. Panarin's getting paid $11 million a year. And, Frankie, you watched it. You were at the game. You saw on that shorthanded goal, Panarin just gave up. Panarin was lazy on that play. That was a killer. That was a backbreaking goal. So Igor has to step up as well. I agree. You disagree with what, JSG? Oh, I agree with you. Igor has been great. That first goal was kind of unfortunate last game. Frankie knows what I'm talking about. Zibanejad wins a face-off. It goes off of Shesterkin's pad, and one of the Devils cut off one of the Rangers, and it goes right in the net. One was a tip-in. One was a 2-on-1 breakaway, which is really tough to stop. I have no problem with Igor Shesterkin. Last game it should have been 8-0 because the Devils were humming on all cylinders. They were getting shot after shot, chance after chance, and if the Rangers offense could have done something, maybe it would have been a different result. Life is low. Nobody disagrees with me, Franklin. Capiche? Except for me, Tara Dizzle says. Yeah, what's that Avs series? Is that Avs? Did they play last night? Did the Avs in Seattle play last night? Scout MP5 says Danny Dimes. I think that's Bo Sox. That's my guess. But they played last night, didn't they? Like I was so worn out from it. I did like a 4-hour draft stream. It's too long. But for tonight, the Rangers. I mean, if getting your ass kicked 4-0 doesn't motivate you, 3-3 going back to Denver. Let's see. Tara says the Life Result says last time the Rangers won a playoff series, Matthew and Martin were 6 years old. Oh my goodness. Yeah, right. No way. That can't be true. That's gotta be breaking Rogers to the G-men. No way. Turtle says yes. Ah, okay. What's up, Game Breaker? It says Scott is gaming. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, this is all our lingo to each other. Other people watching like, what the hell? JSG says, LOL. God, I hope I could be a pretty unhappy camper tonight, or I'll be somewhat happier. Scott Professor says hello everyone. Yep, yep. Jet fan. The Jets have had a good draft. Off topic. And Scott Professor says chilling. Yeah, I'm chilling. Hopefully, I'm not going to want to break my TV or throw something later. And the Rangers also have to play better defense. Like I think what's happened is the Rangers have gone away from what they do best. Not to take credit away from the Devils, but they dump and chase and be physical. You can't be trying to carry it through the neutral zone and stuff like that, and pass those 80-foot passes, those cross-ice passes through like three defensive players. Panarin was doing that all night the other night. JC is going 7. Ranger will come out flying tonight. Sorry. That's what I think, JSG, Frankie. I think that it's going 7. No, I think it's going to go 7. The momentum was, away the Rangers won, away the Devils won, then finally at home, the Devils kicked ass, and I think maybe it'll go that way tonight. Obviously, the Devils will be fired up tonight, but as we know in the NHL, it's hard to close a team out. Getting that, at least he says, I think it goes 7. I might break my TV tomorrow, maybe. Maybe you'll throw it out the window with what the Bruins are doing. My goodness. Honestly says, I think the Rangers come out flying, like Frankie says. Yeah, but Life with Zilla is correct. The Devils will be fired up, but I think this game is probably going to go differently. I don't think it's going to be like last game. I hope the Rangers win in a comfortable fashion and not struggle. I mean, where's my dinner? Yeah, I was gonna eat beforehand, but I didn't. I didn't get a chance to eat. I'll eat before the Ranger game, like 7 o'clock or so. Yeah, I know it's annoying, but I gotta just read one of our sponsors here. I should need one of these. MonkeyColdCoffee.com, the evolution of flavor infused coffee. I should use a cup of coffee right now because it was up till like 4 a.m. last night. For some reason, after doing a stream like all night. Uh, Join the cult of Monkey Cold Coffee. They make a good flavor infused coffee. They make a chocolate bourbon rum infused coffee. They also have a toasted almond rum that just came out last week, I think. Use the promo code OOTB Sports at the checkout. Get 10% off on your order. They're coming out with new flavors all the time. They make an excellent cup of coffee. So get your bag of Monkey Cold Coffee and a mug or whatever. Oh, I think I need one of these K cups. Like these K cups, I use these K cups like on the screen here on the bottom for my coffee, so I can put whatever kind of coffee I want on it. So monkeycoldcoffee.com, promo code OTB Sports at the checkout to get 10% off. All right, back to the Rangers and Devils. So, what do you guys think tonight? What do you guys think the score is going to be tonight? I'm not predicting anything. Yeah, like it is excellent, and you can get 10% off with that promo code if you want. Got some comments here. I want to catch up here. Life with Zill says Frankie goes to Hollywood. I hope Frankie throws his TV out his window tonight. Life with Zill, it's going to be a slugfest tonight. It's going to be tough. I mean, it's always tough closing the game out. It's always tough to close somebody out. Boston, learned that lesson. It's just tough. Jesus, what is this demonic shit? I don't know. Yeah, I almost have to emphasize it's not a cult, it's a cult of coffee. Cult of coffee drinkers. There you go, Frankie. Like that. Insane Mass Holdings. A lot of teams screwing around on power plays. Too many passes and 30-foot passes don't work on power play versus playoff teams. That's what the Rangers have been doing on the power play. For some reason on the power play, they've been trying to do that. Frankie knows what I'm talking about. They've been trying those 30-foot passes through 2 or 3 guys. They're trying to do those passes through the neutral zone on 5-on-5, and that stuff does not work. Cult of coffee drinkers. coffee drinkers. So I think a lot will join like that. It's just about coffee, and that's it. Just he's trying to join a cult. Now I know where he does. Oh man, CMS is 4-3 Rangers. I hope it's like 4-0. Oh please, please, Bo, please laugh with Zilla. I predict OT, please. I don't want overtime because I don't want that stress. I do not want that stress. Okay. Tyler Dillon says 4-2 Rangers. Scout MP5 says 4-3 Rangers. Oh, that's a great song, JHG, Cult of Personality. Now I'm gonna go listen to that song. Like when I'm done with the stream, I'm gonna listen to that. That's a great song. Life is Old. Scott MP5 is game breaker, Danny. I should tell you again. I'm driving to New Jersey to whoop the ass. I better get a gift, a bag of money or something. Eileen says, she says, Frankie, order some coffee, okay? I think I'm actually gonna drink a cup of coffee after this, even though it's gonna be like 7 o'clock at night, you know. It'd be fun. Um, I I have to figure out how to do that. I don't think we can take live calls, but we could have people on, like with their cam in a box with their mic, like me. And I'd have to invite you. So that's something we should do in the future is have more guests. Scott before good show, Danny. Do you do live calls? Yeah, live calls that we don't do, but we can invite people on. They can come on and talk about the show. Oh, that's awesome. JSG says, Frankie says, he met Dawson Mercer after Game 5. That must have been fucking awesome. That must have been cool. How'd you meet him? JSG says, he's a great guy, really humble and chill. That's really cool. That's pretty awesome. Didn't Mercer have a goal? Did he have that tip in? I forget what goal he had. I don't know if it was the first one, the deflection on the power play. I'm not sure which one it was. But that's pretty awesome, JHG. That's pretty cool. Like it'd be cool if I met a New York Ranger. Like no matter which one it was, it'd be awesome. Ah, JHG. Yep, the 2-on-1 slap shot. I mean, that was just a man. That goal was killer. I think that made it 3-0. That was a killer backbreaking goal, man. Oh, I could still picture it with Panarin trailing. Man, that was a horrible goal to give up. Mercer drinks Bud Light. Enough said. Huh. Shorthanded. Yeah, it was shorthanded. It was shorthanded. That's what I mean. You can't be giving up a shorthanded goal in the playoffs when it's a game you need, right? Like, maybe the Raiders like have to put themselves in a 3-2 position or a 3-1 position to play well, which is stupid to say. But if they're on the brink of elimination, I mean, the last 2 games were put up or shut up, but this is like when you're really tested. This is where either you're going to fold or the Rangers are going to recover and win a game here. They've lost 3 in a row. JC's Rangers come out flying tonight. I'm telling you. Well, I hope so. I hope so. I really hope so. That's what I'm hoping for. I think the Rangers got to get the first goal or two and get a couple of goal lead in this game. Their defense also has to be much better. Don't give up a shorthanded goal. They kind of let Shesterkin get screened on one of the goals. The fourth goal I didn't even see because it was towards the end of the game, and I'm like, I've had enough. This game is over. Frankie knows what I mean. If it was like 3-0 with like 3 minutes left, I don't know when they scored that goal. 5 minutes, you'd be like, oh, this shit's over. This game's over. The Rangers didn't have it. And the Devils kicked their ass. The Rangers don't deserve to win that game. Maybe they deserve to win game 3 or 4, maybe, but that game that was all Devils. The Devils did what they had to. I think they need to get Schmid moving side to side, and they haven't done any of that. Will the Kraken send the Avs packing? I think they're going to beat the Avs. I don't know. They've been able to respond the whole series. I hate to say that, Tara. Tara Dizzle is a Avs fan. but they got nothing to lose. They're a young team. I think the Kraken are going to win. I think it's going to be close, but I think they're going to win. Because what's their record on the road? What's Kraken's record on the road in this series? I'm going to say adios Avs, yeah. Yep. Tara's not going to like that. Oh, she mad. Yep. Yep, she mad. Yeah. Tara Dizzle is mad. Mad. I might be real mad too. The season might end pretty quickly here. And if it does, Gallant's getting fired. He's going bye-bye. Like if they get their ass kicked, he's getting fired. But as for the Rangers, they've won 2 in Colorado, so it gives them some confidence. Like I'm very impressed with the way Seattle's playing. I think Grubauer's playing well, but they're just playing well. The Eberle's playing well. Their young players are playing well. So I think I'm pretty impressed with Seattle how they're playing versus the defending champs. But also, the Avs don't have Landeskog, do they? I think Landeskog is hurt. Am I wrong about that? I thought he got hurt because I know they've been injured. Oh man, I'm gonna say they will force a game 7. The Oilers will win game 7. I think LA is a tough place to play, and I think they'll win and force a game 7. But I don't think they're gonna win the series. I think the Oilers have been good at home as far as I know, and it's going to be tough to beat them at home. Let's see. Will Frankie pull the Joe B and get mad later? He'll get mad, but the series will be tied going to a game 7. So I think he's pretty satisfied with. You were correct, Landeskog. Yeah, he hasn't. Tara Dizzle says he hasn't played all season. I don't think he'll go postal. Those fighting words, stars. Fake Rangers fan, Frankie JSG, also known as Frankie, says. Frankie gonna go postal? I don't think so. He's not like Joe. I think Frankie's more optimistic. I don't. He'll be annoyed, but he wants to close the game out. But the going back home, the Devils should be pretty good if they have to go back home. He says, "I'm driving to Jersey, Frankie. Watch out." You better stop by here if you're driving to New Jersey. This better be the first stop. But as for the Rangers, I think they need to change. I think Gallant needs to change something up. I would demote Panarin, to be honest. I know that's crazy, and you get to go to games, so that's pretty awesome for you guys to go into the games. Especially the home ones. It must have been fun to go to the last game and see them win like that. Oh, Tara Dizzle, also known as Bishy, has to do all our dishes. I said, well, yes, I'm picking you up first. Well, you got to throw me over your shoulder, though, so. Let's go do one more ad here. Um, if anyone needs legal help, especially Joe, throwing his TV out the window and landing on someone else's car, call 1-800-HURT-123. Attorney Big Al, Jason Fine. Call Jason 24/7 directly at 267-962-4895. I cracked myself up. Or Paul at 267-303-7324. They have locations in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania area, the Cherry Hill, New Jersey area, which is basically the same area. It's like right across the Delaware River. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They have that area covered. So if you ever need legal help, give them a call. 1-800-HURT-123. Attorney Big Al. All right, I got some more comments. JC, I got offered a ticket for tonight on the Goss 100. Really? Wow. At the Garden? Is it someone you know? Title says LOL. JC call Bojangles. She says LOL. Yeah, but that's pretty awesome. JHG, also known as Frankie. Um, that's pretty awesome. 150 is like a steal. Because if you had to buy that out of pocket, obviously, how should I react to at least blow a 3-1 series lead for the second time in 3 years? I don't know. It's typical for them. So you'd be like, I knew it was going to happen, or as expected, right, Bo? Also known as Life with Zilla. As expected. They say it was my cousin friend. He is a season ticket holder for the Rangers. Oh, thousands of dollars worth. So the Rangers give him tickets for free. Uh, Next year we should go to some Devils Rangers games, Frankie. I just gotta find a ride. But that's pretty awesome. Yeah, that ticket's probably $1,000, $1,200. I wonder what it goes for if you like go and just buy the ticket up front. Probably over $1,000 on the glass. But me, if I was at a hockey game, I'd rather be a little up a little bit. I'd rather be at the top of the bottom bowl section or in the 200s, just at the bottom, so you can see everything. $1,500, JHG says, man, that's. I wonder how much Ranger season tickets are. My goodness, probably a lot. Yeah, but that's pretty awesome. Too bad you had to work. It would have been fun to go to. Who is that? Is that like a young goaltender or something? You see, that's where I see their business. I like seeing the whole ice too. If I'm gonna go to a hockey game, I want to see the whole ice. So as Hall is out. That's your goaltender, right? Life with Zilla. I'll be rooting for the Leafs. I'll be watching back and forth. I didn't read that. Yeah, Prudential Center is nice. A nice arena. I like it. Oh, okay, Life with Zilla. Hall is a worthless defenseman for the Leafs. I don't even know how you say that name. Haha. JHG says, Danny, I got used to the overhead cam in NHL video game. I like the classic one. That's what I use a lot because I like seeing the whole ice. And if I can't see a player on the other side I'm passing to, I can't be as accurate with my passes. So, yeah, I was actually playing NHL 23, and I'm horrible at it. I was playing the Rangers and the Devils, and they were kicking my ass, kind of like in Game 5. Yeah, I play in NHL 23. I play the career mode mostly, but I've been playing EA PGA golf lately. Let me press that. Picture's punch red, so I might be able to see it then. Oh, they should make the puck 3 times the size. Officer JF and as far as I know, you all have the same font on YouTube. I miss the old fonts. You should be able to pick your own color, your own text style, your own font, and your own color. But I'm not making any predictions tonight for the Rangers. I really hope they could get their head out of their behinds. Let's see. This is Deshaun Johnson, Mr. Irrelevant in the 2023 NFL Draft. What position? Just curious. No, but let's see, Frank. Let's see if Gallant changes up the lines or changes the power play, because that power play that's like for their last 12 or whatever. I'll get your comment in a minute, Life with Zilla. the power play was really good, and they haven't changed the players on the power play, and that's Kane, Mika, Zibanejad, Panarin, Kreider, and Fox. They were 0 for their last 30 going into the playoffs. So that's why the first two games I was shocked they were 4 for 7. It was quite surprising. And now that same slump in the power play has returned like it did in the regular season. And Gallant will not move Kane. He will not move him. They haven't done anything. I agree. Like, like the problem is, Kane probably has some of the is one of the leading points leaders for the Rangers. To be honest, life was also see the Rangers and Devils game going to 3 overtimes. Oh please, please! If it goes like 3 overtimes, I'm not gonna be happy with you, sir. Toledo, Bo's favorite. Life was also known as Bo's favorite city. Toledo in the house. What are they? The Cyclones? I don't even know their team name. I didn't even look, to be honest. I've just been doing stuff today. I had some stuff to do earlier. I set up the thing. So I've been paying attention to the NFL draft. Oh, so he did. He moved Panarin down. JHG says other than Crowder, they haven't offensive exactly. And I'm looking at Panarin and Zibanejad. I'm looking at both of them. That's who I'm looking. Those are the players I'm looking at. I think Panarin, unfortunately, deserves to be demoted for a game. Let's see how it works. He's our highest paid player. And he's the most notable changes Panarin with the kid line with Hedel and Kakko. I think that's smart. Early in the season, he had Kakko and Lafreniere on the top lines, but Panarin hasn't done anything. Hold on a second. LOL, Crapo Kakko. Oh man, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. That's a good one. JC's. I remember when Ranger fans cheered when the Devils picked Hughes over Kakko. But they're not the same player. Like Hughes is like a generational talent. But remember, Hughes has gotten to play on the top line. I think most of the time he's been with the Devils. Kakko has not been on the top line at all. If they didn't have Panarin and Kreider and Zibanejad and Kreider and other people, he would be playing on the top lines. I think maybe he'd be a little more developed now. Mr. Rollins from Toledo, Life with Zilla says. He also says he played for the Toledo Rockets. That's it. Here we go. Good comment by Fred here. I would see says Vladimir Tarasenko can swap spots at the right wing on the top two lines, with Tarasenko going up to play with Mika Zibanejad and Kreider. I like that actually, because Tarasenko is an impact player. I don't know if I could necessarily blame him for what's going on, but they got to play much more efficient and responsible tonight. So Crowder's always been consistent. He had 35 goals this year. He had 4 power play goals, but I don't think they're putting him in the right position for some reason. Oh, season Kane dropping in the second line of Trocheck and Lafreniere. That's interesting. I think Kane's been on the second line the whole time because he's been on the line with Trocheck and God, I'm drawing a blank right now. Kane with Trocheck and Lafreniere. I'm interested to see how Kane and Lafreniere play together. This is something he needed to do. The Devils did this. JHG knows what I'm talking about. The Devils changed up their lines and changed their goaltender. They swapped stuff up and it's worked. But Lafreniere, I think he might do well on that line. I really do. He's a number 1 pick. Maybe he'll do a little more with two more players that are more talented than Kakko and Hedel. Although I love Filipino. Oh, I read that comment all right. Stars copy and paste that because I would copy and paste it too. Are you kidding? Like if I was like going to get that information, I'd paste it right. I'd paste it. That's what I would do. But I don't really do any banners for this. I just kind of go with it because I watch every game. So Eileen says, "Hell yeah, I did, Frankie. I'm not typing. Absolutely not. Who's gonna type that out? No way you're typing. You're not typing that out. Like, come on. It's so much easier just to copy and paste. That's what I do as an architectural drafter. It's copy and paste, copy and paste. You take a template of a drawing, you take all your text and callouts and copy and paste them. You take templates of like steel framing and copy and paste them and adjust them. So I know I'm very familiar with copy and paste. Nope, I read that one. Jason, well, Eileen, it's supposed to be making pork chops, not copy and pasting. No, I want steak. I want a nice juicy steak. And I hope the Rangers get some juicy goals tonight. So the same with pay. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't. That's a little. That's a little. It's a little graphic there. A Life with Zilla. I better not get banned for that one. Arlene C says, "Hello, I'm waiting for you and Dave to come over for dinner." Yeah. Yep. Steak and a potato, baked potato, with some sour cream. JC's great point, Zilla. Life with Zilla. I'm starving now. Thanks, Frankie. I was already hungry, so it's too late. Too late. Too late. Too late. Too late. Too late. All right, I'm gonna be finishing up in like 5 minutes or so here. I want to be done so I can go eat something and not miss the opening face-off. And hopefully the Raiders don't give up a goal in the first like 2 minutes. Man, I was so pissed off the other night. I was laughing my ass off. I'm out. Well, good luck. Good luck to the Devils. Um, I hope the Raiders have a lot more luck than the Devils do tonight. Go Devils, JHG says. Should be a good game tonight. It should be a good game. And hopefully I'm not extremely disappointed. I'm going to be pissed off if they lose. I'm going to be very upset. And rightfully so. And see ya, Gallant. See ya. Let's see if the changes they made help. And that's what Gallant had to do. He had to make the changes. He had to shake things up a little bit. The way Panarin played, he deserved to get demoted. I'm actually quite shocked. He moved Panarin to the third line. Let's see how he responds tonight. Watch him have like two assists, like 2 goals and 2 assists or something. That would be awesome. Alex, he says, "Let's go Rangers! Let's go Rangers! Let's fucking go!" Whoop, whoop. So, I'll read one more banner here. My friend Ken Fry hosted a Batcave in Vegas sports team, which is on at 10 p.m. tonight. His daughter plays for Not Your Average Janes, a travel softball league, girls travel softball league. They're always looking for any donations will be greatly accepted, as well as mentioned on Outbox Sports Network sponsor. But reach out to Ken Fry to donate, or Paul Spencer from Out of the Box Sports. They're always looking for cleats, equipment, gloves, baseballs, all kinds of stuff. And that stuff is not exactly cheap all the time. So help out Not Your Average Janes. Contact Ken Fry and Paul Spencer. And if you want to donate to help them out, just let them know. Not Your Average Janes. Okay. He says, "Happy Danny over Happy Frankie." Just saying. And like I said, I kind of got over the last game. So I'm somewhat optimistic. I'll feel a little bit better if they can win and win a game 7. And for all I know, the Rangers could end up winning this series. It didn't look good last year, but the Pens are not the Devils. I think the Devils are a better team than the Pens are this year. and they didn't have Crosby last year, so it's a little different. So tonight, I'm just looking for a response from the Rangers. I hope the changeups in the line work out. I hope that they show me a little something because they should be embarrassed losing 3 in a row. It's not to say the Devils aren't a good hockey team. They're a very good hockey team. They're a young team, and you should have tried to put them away when you could have. Now you are in a hole, and now you're on the brink of elimination, and this is where you show what you're made of. Now this is I don't care if Panarin's on the third line, but he's a talented player, and Hedel and Kako are talented players. Let's see if he does something. You know, let's see if he shows his team that he's worth being on the top two lines. He gets paid the most. Gets paid $11 million. Igor Shesterkin, I expect him to be solid. He's been solid the whole series, to be honest. 2-on-1 one breakaway is tough. Stopping a deflection when you're screened is tough. Um, you know, so I'm looking for Igor to play fine. I think he's played pretty solid. I think Schmidt has played pretty solid. The Rangers need to figure out a way to get Schmidt a little frustrated, and I think moving him side to side is the key. Like, get him moving. That's how you're going to score him. You're not going to score him, if he sees the puck, if you don't screen him, if you don't make it tough for the goaltender. It's a little bit too easy for him. Not to say Schmidt has played well, though. I mean, he's made some key saves. He's played solid. He's kept them in the games, and last game he played pretty solid. So the Rangers need to go out and get a win tonight, and and show the fans and show themselves and prove to themselves that they could dig themselves out of the hole they're in. It's only one game. You got to take one game at a time. I will be on the post game whenever the game ends, 15 minutes after the game ends or so. Hopefully, I'm not all mad and I'm happy, but it should be a farewell stream for the Rangers tonight. So we'll see. But I'm gonna close this out. Thank you everybody for watching the stream. I really appreciate it. We appreciate all the support. It's something that new. I've never done a stream by myself, so you know, so I'm pretty excited. I decided to do it randomly. So thank you everybody for watching. Let's go Rangers! I hope the Rangers can get a win tonight, and make me a happy fan and make the crowd happy, and they should be hopping tonight. I don't want to hear, no matter what, the crowd better be yelling their lungs out and screaming that they better be loud. I want to, like, it was loud in New Jersey. They need to really back the fans, and the Rangers got to get a lead here and get some momentum and get the fans behind them, and maybe they could push them across the finish line in this game. But they have to push themselves across the finish line. So, you know, my name is Dan. This is New York Rangers on the Ice from Out of the Box Sports, and I will be on the post game. Time to be determined. If the game goes 3 overtimes, I hope not. I'll be kind of mad. If it goes 3 overtimes, a win, but I don't want that kind of stress. But go Rangers! Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on the post game.